Hello, collective souls. Welcome. I'm so excited for you to be here. We're doing a collective reading for everyone. I was getting downloads. I gotta take a deep breath. I never know how to like get into these intros right away, especially for a collective reading. So we gotta give me just a second. The lighting's a little wonky. For that, I apologize. There might be some distractions tonight because my daughter is awake and she's right over here. So if you hear Miss Rachel or you hear giggling or whatever, that's my daughter. And then I got all the rest of the kids home today. They know not to come back here. I warned them what's up. But let's get into it with the collective messages. Yeah, I guess we'll just start. Give me 1 second. I have everything written down just because I'll forget what my train of thought was. But anyways, let's see. Alright, where did I want to start? Okay, just for like general messages, I definitely felt like everyone, or a few people, is getting affected by Aries and Virgo energy. Now what I mean by that is like if you take Aries and Virgo and kind of mush them together, and there's something with that, with the Virgo authenticity energy, like, and then this Aries, like, stand up, be bold, take action, be in the world, fight for what you want. It felt very much like you had to, or you have to, start really finding out who you are truly. Like, there's something that you're supposed to learn about yourself, and it's been an ongoing process. I do have that. Okay, like I feel, let me see what I wrote down, because I don't know if it was February or January. Yeah, something started where you were learning more stuff about yourself in January. So like try to think back to January and think about any kind of insights or clarity or the people that you are being pulled to, or the personality that you were more so taking on. Like, were you in a caregiver role? Was there something that sparked your interest that you started doing at the beginning of this year in January? I heard for some of you guys it was last year too, but it's a continuation. So there's something going on. It started in January. It has to do with the self. It's Aries, Virgo energy combined. So it's being true. It's a special talent. It's a soul purpose, something that is meant for you to do. But you have to learn about yourself first. So when I was channeling that, because I was like, oh, usually, you know, like my channel is all about love or whatever. And that does go hand in hand with love. So for a lot of you guys are going to be experiencing some really weird things when it comes to romance. Let me see exactly. Like, it's going to be uncomfortable a little bit because you are still in a learning process about becoming your true authentic self. Like, Spirit is really trying to bring someone in for you towards the end of the progression, if that makes sense. Like, the end of the journey, that's when Spirit's trying to bring in someone towards you. So, like, if you have someone new in your life right now, it's going to be really uncomfortable. I don't want to say difficult, but it's going to be, like, really uncomfortable because that person's learning something too. I almost feel like for, like, okay, it's like the person you're dealing with is detoxing mentally, physically, emotionally. So they're learning about themselves while you are learning about yourselves. And through that process, there's a lot of frustration that goes on with communication and, you know, judging one another back and forth. So just please be mindful of that. It's not, I'm not saying like a relationship can't like work, but you are truly finding out, like, this is the part where either you grow together with someone or you do grow apart. You get what I'm saying? Because as an individual, you're being aligned with your soul purpose. So if you're sharing that experience and these two people are morphing together and they're trying to learn who they are, what they want to be, where they want to go, you're going to find out if that person's on the same page with you or not. Because your experiences are going to be different, and it's going to conflict and counteract with one another, so just be mindful of that. What else do I got going on? Some of the dates I was picking up really strongly, for a lot of you guys, because I seen like a mountain, and there was, again, I don't want to say challenges, it's uncomfortability. Like, I don't feel like these challenges were as big, but it was like a repetition, like a repeat of something that has already happened to you. So like a thought or an issue that you thought that you clearly moved on from or that you were over, okay, like is coming back in the form of like where it looks like a mountain, but it's not a mountain. It's more like a molehill, like an anthill or something. It's not going to be as intense as the first time. It's just like a check-in energy. And I was getting with that, like the thick of it, like when it really was hitting you and affecting you, again, was in January, and it's going to end in June. Like that weird, stagnant, heavy, fluctuating of emotion energy is going to end in June. Okay, let me relationship focus. Okay, yeah, because like Spirit wants you to focus on yourself and not so much on love. And I know it's a weird message, like don't not focus on love, but don't focus on like the like you could focus on the good feelings of it, of like who you want to attract or what you want to attract, but just make sure it's at a positive high, like vibration. And on those days where you're feeling low and melancholy and confused and like really twisted up, make sure you kind of get a distraction. So take a bubble bath that day and like binge watch something on Netflix, or like watch movies that are really romantic, so it gets you out of that headspace, because you don't want to bring that in. Okay, that was really important. Like seriously, like you can fantasize and think about love and relationships all you want. Just make sure it's when you are in a really good mood, like on one of those good days. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to be thinking about something on a bad day, on a weird day where you're fluctuating and you feel like poop about yourself, because those days are going to cycle through during this time from January to June, remember. So those feelings, those thoughts are going to cycle throughout that time. So you're going to be on like a roller coaster of emotions, where one day you're feeling really, really effing good about yourself, and like you can conquer the world and you're learning new things, and those are the days where you're aligning with your purpose. But on those lower vibration days, it's more so that's just popping up so you can detox, so you can, I know it sounds really bad like and harsh, but so you can figure out like the undesirables about yourself and purge them, because your soul just doesn't want those to be there anymore. So like if you drink, or if you gamble, or you smoke a lot of weed, I don't really think that's a bad thing, but you know what I'm saying, like something that's undesirable to you. Maybe it's like the way you look, and I don't like saying things like that because a lot of people do struggle, but okay, like let's just say communication. Like you want to be more social and you feel like I have anxiety, I can't go out and be as social as I want to be. Well, then now is the time to start practicing and like writing things down and then reading them aloud to yourself on those bad days. Do you see what I'm saying? The bad days are coming, so that way they can bring up other stuff that you could detox and purge. That's why you're fluctuating so much during this time. But Spirit is asking you to expand yourself and make yourself uncomfortable, okay? Like, so what I mean by that is get yourself out into the world. That's what they just told me, like, Crystal could, like, no, get them out of the house. Like, the weather, whatever, starting to be nicer depending on where you're at. Like, make sure you get out of the house and socialize with people, because there's something with socializing with people that's going to network for you in the future with something that you're aligning yourself with now. You know what I mean? Like, that could be a job for some of you where you have to force yourself to talk to people and make yourself uncomfortable. Like, not to be, like, unauthentic. It's to be the realest version of yourself. Like, when you're meeting people new, like, be really weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, hold on. This light is blinding me a little bit. It's gonna get dark here, but it is what it is. Hold on, give me 1 second. 1 second. Sorry, I gotta get, like, my daughter situated with so she doesn't start jumping up and, like, get in the conversation with us, okay? So anyways, but go out, socialize with people, get out of the house, because those encounters are going to be beneficial for you in the future. Like, for some of you guys, this is even going to be, like, you're going to talk to a friend that knows a friend, and then they know friends, and then you meet the love of your life. You know, something like that. Or you get invited to something, and someone just genuinely likes the person that you are, and they see something in you, and they're going to take that, and then there's going to be some kind of like work or activity, you know. Maybe some of you guys like to sing or write or, you know, have like a workout routine or like to cook. Like, you're going to be embracing likewise energy. You get what I'm saying? Like, so socialization during this time is really important. Even when you feel like you don't want to, make yourself uncomfortable. Just make sure you're being really true. Hold on, let me get her situated again. Listen here. Stinker butt. Listen here, my little stinker. Why did you drop my phone all the way? Why did you do it? Mickey wasn't good enough for you? Oh. Mickey Mouse? Is it good enough for you anymore? Like what? What's going on with Mickey Mouse? Here. Why don't you like Mickey? Yeah. Yeah. Tell me all about it. Okay. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that's hilarious, isn't it? If you do it again, I swear. Alright. But there's a need for you to expand your world, okay? To expand your world. To expand your world is to expand yourself. New experiences will bring you new things. If you feel like you're stuck and you need to change, do something about it. Now's the time to start acting on things. You're at the ending of your learning experience. Right now, there's just more so a focus on who you are truly, who you are authentically, how you communicate. There was something really big with communication in here too. And yes, I'm getting to love. Just be patient. I want to get these out of the way before I get my channeled love stuff in, because I don't remember what it was, but we'll see, because I have it all written down, because I tend to forget. Alright, anyway, spiritual. Okay, so you did have a lot of spiritual growth in February in particular. So go back and try to think of any dreams, any thoughts, or any hobbies that you started picking up in February. I know it sounds weird, but February was a big spiritual growth moment for everybody that I'm picking up. Alright, yeah, Aries energy comes in to grow. Like, that's when everyone was impacted, or the people I'm channeling for, sorry. In February, that's when this Aries energy kind of moved through a certain group of people, where it almost brought in like this I can do it vibrant, like this gorgeous energy, so self-assured. It's almost like it gave you a glimpse of who you are morphing into, to give you some confidence boost to do this again or continue to work on that. Alright, because there's just something like really important that you're supposed to be doing. Yeah, love won't be highlighted till the end of your transformation. Okay, that's what I was like kind of trying to get into, is like love and relationships. There's something so true that's coming in later. I didn't get a date on that. Maybe it is around June, but like there's someone, yeah, a true, pure, authentic connection that's going to be coming through for this collective that I'm reading for, probably around June, July. July did keep popping up at the beginning when I was channeling. That could be particular, especially for Pisces. Like Pisces people, or you got Pisces in your chart. Okay, anyways. Yeah, okay, difficulties in love right now, working on communication. So in the beginning, so when the spirituality thing hit, and maybe some of you guys didn't even realize that was like happening to you. Okay, back again in February. February is really important for some reason when it comes to love, but Valentine's Day. Anyways, but the people who were around you a lot, who were highlighted for you a lot in February, really brought out this style of communication where it's going to again help you with this future love, with this future romance, okay? So pay attention to your communication, because like the style and the way you communicate, again, I'm hearing the authenticity. The style and the way that you communicate it's never going to go back. It's coming out as like more mature. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're more mature, you can handle more things, like seriously. You can actually be more vulnerable when you speak with any kind of like romantic interests. It feels open, it feels nice, it feels really safe. Like, your style now, the way you communicate, is on a whole different level when it comes to love. And it started happening in February. Alright, let me find my love words here. Where are they? Oh, yeah. Okay, find your light, be more public, meet more people. We talked about that. Okay, so there's this person. Ooh, why did I flip back to that page? Okay, anyways, there's this person who is really into you, but they're giving themselves a different perception over you, like how they perceive you. And it's not in a nice way, but they're doing it for a reason. Okay, how can I word that to you to where it like makes sense? Someone who has feelings for you. Hold on, sorry, I'm getting like something else. I had to pause. But anyway, someone who has feelings for you, they're trying to put this negative perception in their head about you, so that way they can forget about you and move on, because they still have feelings. Okay? Yeah, someone's focusing on like a bad perception, so that way they can move on, heal, and forget you. But it's not even a real perception. Like, don't take it personally, because this person just feels like they can't get over you. So they're like, okay, like what is an example? Like, either it could be something like, oh, this person doesn't like me, or, you know what, this person was a jerk, this person was an asshole, you know, they were immature. For some of you guys, I was even getting like, this person has this idea that you're absolutely obsessed with them, and that's not the truth, and they know that's not the truth, but they're making it seem like a negative perception that way, because it helps them. Like, it helps them get over you. They're just making excuses for you, and like putting, you know, like, oh, this person's obsessed with me, and like blah blah blah, blah. Like, you know, a negative connotation over it. Like, I don't know, because they're getting flushed with happy moments, memories, if that makes any sense. Especially if you like knew this person, well, obviously, except they like have feelings for you, because like they're thinking a lot about like these good times that were shared together. Okay, and oh yeah, that was really sad when that came through. Okay, because they're getting bombarded with happy memories with you, but something is like actually kind of sickening them, because they feel like you are happier without them. Okay, and that's where it kind of all mushes together. Like, how can someone be so into me? Because I feel like at one point of time you were like really into this person. Like, how can someone be so into me, obsessed with me, and they can just forget about me? Okay, like, that's what it made me feel like. And someone could just forget. They're happier without me. A lot of them, a lot of people I was channeling, like, you could be talking to like someone else, or even be with someone else, and this person's like, no, like, you're obsessed with me. It's a very, you know, I don't know. Okay, take that however you will. But their vision on you is very skewed, and I think your vision on them is very skewed and confusing, because again, there's no communication. No one's talking about this reality. Okay, no one's talking about this reality. you know? So when you do, or if you do, when you do have the chance to talk to them, there needs to be some kind of a vulnerability there, you know, in a relaxed manner, like to be open and honest and authentic with someone and be like, hey, that's not the case, okay? Let's see, what else do we got? Oh gosh, I don't even know what I was talking about here. Yeah, again with the January thing, skill required, leveling up. I'm just going to remove any blocks and challenges. Yeah, there's something that you're learning. Oh, with communication. Okay, that's what it was. There's something that you're learning with communication. Again, it's tied to friends, family, and love. Love, it's going to come in really good later because I feel like there's that conversation of like clarity and truth and like finally getting something like out to where like the people around you are helping you be a better communicator, and it's actually a very good skill, and it's going to come in very useful later on. Again, I feel like that started in January, and these little molehills that we were talking about in the beginning, you're gonna be able to knock them down. Like, I feel like they look like mountains, but once you get closer to this problem, it ain't even gonna be nothing. Okay, it ain't even gonna be nothing. Oh, March 17th came out really strong. And that's coming up. I'm recording this on the 11th. March 17th, for some of you, you're going to have good news, and it's something about luck. Like, you're going to hear some good, lucky news, and it's after this hardship, something just goes away. Okay, like something after a long time of struggling, it's going to be wiped clean. You know, some of you guys can be getting a new job. And honestly, I didn't think about this till right now. Okay, for example, like my daughter had cancer last year. And her last appointment is coming up. It's March 17th. And this is like her last one because she's already like done chemo. Like she beat cancer, okay? Like she beat it. She's good now, but this is like her last one, and then she has to go in like every 6 months. So it's something like that. That's just kind of interesting. I wonder if that one maybe was for me. I don't know. But let me know if that happens with anyone else because that's kind of cool. What else? Be comfortable with doing new things. Yeah, there's a situation that's actually quiet for a reason. I feel like intuitively you guys know this. It's either with a friend, you and a friend have stopped talking, or you and like this lover stopped talking. It's for a reason. Because you are meant to find your light at this time. You're supposed to find your soul purpose, and then they come in later to join you on that journey, on that mission, right? What else? Oh, with the okay, that one message I was getting where someone's forcing this like perception about you where they like are kind of hurt because they feel like you were really into them and then you just kind of like gave them up. I was getting Taurus, Pisces, Aquarius, and Capricorn for that, which is really interesting because besides Taurus, these are all very cold, seasoned zodiac signs, you know? So that might be of some significance, but let's go ahead and move into the tarot. I think that's everything that I channeled. I know that took a minute, and we're already at like 23 minutes, but hey, some of that stuff just wanted to come out, I guess. The Wheel of Fortune was like flipped. Oh, here we go. Okay, yeah, like the Wheel of Fortune wanted to flop out. Look how cool these bad boys are. And it was face up, and all my other cards weren't. So I took that. You know, for a sign. But, yeah, I mean, I just personally feel like a lot of people are going to be getting their blessings coming in. It's kind of like be careful what you wish for, but right now it's super important, guys, to like keep your thoughts positive. Do what I suggested, okay? You can think like on your good days, man, like think those positive thoughts, like embrace those things. And then on your negative days, don't try to think about them at all. Okay? Like, don't try to think about them at all. Because this is like a very, like, you're towards the end. This is a very important manifestation time, you know? So try to just keep thoughts positive as much as you can. Okay? Like, do, like, the clear your head meditations. Those actually work. They do. They work. Sorry, I'm looking at the cards. I got distracted. Someone's gonna be bringing in, I don't know if this is like your opportunity or someone you know, but it's like affecting you in a positive way too. Like someone, I don't know, I feel really nice and light about this. And it makes you like extremely happy. This is coming up though in a few different ways. It's coming up as like someone that you care for a lot just like struck gold. Where they got like the job of a lifetime, an opportunity of a lifetime. This could be that luck thing I was talking about earlier, you know, like it's like a promotion or moving up to like the position that they always wanted. It could even be like someone's getting a new home. And you're hearing about that, and it makes you genuinely happy. Because it affects you too, like, you know. But yeah, there also is this communication about that keeps popping up with that friend or like that old lover that keeps coming through. It's almost like something good happens to them, and they feel really, they feel confident enough to approach you, you know? Because they're in a good zone, and take that as a compliment. Like, honestly, if there's someone you have not talked to in a really long time and something good happens to them and you were like the first person they want to share that with, take that to heart, because they were so excited that they wanted to tell you. That means they want you to be a part of their world or a part of that experience somehow, you know? What else? I don't know. That one was really important. Please pay attention to someone's actions. Someone that you've been worried about too. I do. It's someone you care for. You've been worried about them, wondering like if they're okay or like they're genuinely happy in life. What is that song? It's actually a pretty sad song. I've got no distance left to run. It's all like wah, wah, wah. It's a really depressing song. Like, I wasn't trying to go there, but there's one part in it and it's gonna bug me. It's gonna bother me. Hold on. Yeah, I hope you... Oh, no, that's a sad part, too. I hope you find someone who makes you feel like life is a life. I hope you meet someone who makes you feel that life is a life. How intense is that? How powerful is that? I hope you find someone who makes you feel that this life is a life. You know, like you love something, you let it go. Kind of counteracting message right there, but okay. I just feel like you guys are worried about someone, maybe even like was on the borderline of like giving up kind of thing. What is yours by divine right will always find its way back to you. What other messages want to come through? Somebody thinks this connection's over. I feel like this is, well, this can be you or your person, but like someone genuinely feels like there is a important connection that's just over. Like it won't, like they lost hope in it. The love is still there, but they lost hope. I don't think that's the case because one person is like, no. Like, they're trying to desperately move on. And I feel like it's, for whoever's watching this, I feel like it's the person that you're wanting to know about. Like, they have lost hope. You know, like, they feel like giving up and moving on. And I just feel like they're confusing. Like, even energetically, I feel like this person is really confusing. Like, your person is really confusing. They don't even know what they want. They have to figure that out. Like, we're all going through that. Where we haven't exactly found, like, our reasoning, our purpose of, like, being here. So we're just kind of soul searching and drifting around and, like, unsure. Getting ourselves into situations and contracts, and we don't even know if that's what our soul wants, right? Because our soul's just like making us look at everything right now, looking at every detail. I don't know. But someone does have feelings for you, but I just feel really melancholy about it. Like, I feel like this person genuinely feels like there's nothing left. So they have no choice but to move away because they feel like you're so gone. I don't think you are. I don't think you are. I feel like your guard's a little up, but like but you're stepping into being like this really beautiful being of light. I know it sounds really corny, but I feel like you're stepping into being like this being of light. And you're helping people right now. Communicating with people right now. Like, you're a little lost, but you're not going to be lost within yourself. And you see this person, like, you could either feel them, or maybe some of you guys talk to them on occasion, or you just know. I don't know. However that really resonates. Yeah, you see them as like this little delicate creature. You see them as like this delicate creature. I feel like no one trusts this person. Okay, this is very specific for you guys, like someone out there. There is someone that you are completely into, and it's like you can see them and like you see who they really are. Like, but no one else sees a certain aspect of them. And it's weird because I feel like for a lot of you guys at one point have trusted this person, let them into your home, let them eat your food, like, I don't and everyone maybe just didn't have the best vibes about this person. They're like, don't trust that person, you know, either this person's a player or they're a thief or they're just bad news, you know, and you kind of seen through that and you gave them the benefit of the doubt and you gave them like this place to stay. You gave them this point of view, this kind of nurturing, loving energy, and you let them in, and you will always let them in. This don't have to be love, guys. This could be like even a child. I'm serious. That gave me goosebumps. For all you guys, this could be a child or like a family member or a friend even. You know, especially like if you're dealing with like, or if they are dealing with like drugs and alcohol or something like that, or they do have a tendency to steal. Like, you always have given this person the benefit of the doubt, even though everyone didn't trust them, because they're showing up as like this fox. Hold on. They're showing up as like this fox, but it's like young and it's playful. And then again, they're showing up here as this fox getting into shit again. You know, it's not saying that like these walls aren't up with someone, because I feel like this person, whoever they are, I feel like they genuinely love you, but they feel like you're not accepting of them, or like they're not worth your time anymore. Like, you've moved on to bigger and better things. That's just like the way they perceive you. So they're telling themselves all of these things because they see everything that you have and everything that you have done for yourself, whether it's big or small. They see that and they don't even want to interfere with that. And that actually comes out of genuine love. Like, someone doesn't fuck with you just to not pull you down, because that's how they feel. They feel like they gave themselves that exterior position, you know, where they're like, no, I really can't be trusted, or, you know, I'm not a good person. Like, but I don't think that's the case. I think you've seen through them and you let them in. And you will always let them in. They just don't know that yet. They just don't know that yet. But this person will rise, or they are rising. See, now it's kind of gravitating back towards love, so take whatever resonates. But now it's starting to get a little romantic again. Where it's like, I feel like someone here, you or this other person, are rising. They're elevating. And again, it's all about like this creative journey thing that's going on, like this soul purpose. Like, there's a reason it's for two people to grow and connect within themselves, so that way they can completely connect with one another. Like, I feel like these two people are going to be surprised about how much love is actually there. If you see me spacing off, I really am. I was like, I just realized I was doing it. Like, I was really, like, looking at that little button in the middle of my screen. But someone's leveling up, and you leveled up. Like, 2 people, they have leveled up. I feel like one person got there quicker, and this other person's... What are you doing? Don't pull everything out of your crib. Come on now. I don't know why you did that. You dropped my phone on the floor. 1 second, sorry.
Happy.
You're happy. You happy? You did it? You stink your butt? Are you a little stinky Magoo? Here, little love. What do you want to watch? It's like 10 o'clock and it's pretty much your bedtime. So I'm going to need you to chill out. Stop. Here, take a boo-boo. Take your boo-boo. Boo-boo. Take your phone. I got Mickey. No, I don't. Here, you can pick from any of these, actually. Learn, my little love. Sorry about that, guys. But anyways, you and this person leveling up, and it's really cool because it's just, there's an accumulation of like a futuristic energy, this timeline lap, where once this comes together, you're going to realize how everything happened for a reason and why the way it did, right? Because like, especially if this is someone like you really have feelings for, like romantically, and it don't have to be, I guess, but it's like, I just heard like a never-ending story, la la la. No. It's not a never-ending story. A never-ending timeline, where people just, they come and then they go. They come and they go. Sorry, I got like stopped. Like my intuition like shut off like a light switch before I was even supposed to say that. So that's weird. Okay. Let's get a couple more. What do we get? I know this is going to be a long reading, but it's okay. I hope you guys take at least like something from it. Someone's trying to be noticed. Someone's trying to be noticed and praised. I just feel this person wants to be nurtured. Like, this person wants to be seen. They want to be nurtured, loved, okay? Like, there is something within your absence, because, like, now this person's energy is coming, like, really strong to me, okay? Because, like, the fact that you were the only one who did trust this person, someone just wants to be nurtured and loved. Ooh, did anyone see that? Okay, anyways. Nurtured and loved and cared for. It's almost like what happened in this situation, romantically or not, someone was like giving someone a lot of credit, a lot of compassion, attention, praise, even put someone up on a pedestal, and then it's just like they kind of ripped it away and they're like whatever and walked away. And then now there's been an absence for a little while where someone pulled back energetically and was like, no, I can't do that anymore. Like, I will always love you. I will always let you in, but there needs to be changes. Like, there needs to be changes. There needs to be improvements. I can't just give you everything and get this bullshit in return. Like, you know, like this half-assed energy back in return. It's not, that's not cool. You know, like that's not okay. But this person is almost like realizing that how much you gave them, but not like in a smothering weird way. It feels like very motherly, very fatherly to me. You know, like cooking food, letting someone crash on your couch, giving them the best blankets, the grandma knit blankets, right? Having a lot of like joyful, like giving them a ride if they needed a ride somewhere, like that kind of stuff, like the stuff that is pure and like very friendly and like what people are supposed to do for one another. And this person kind of took it for granted, or they had the illusion in their head that like they could get away with that because you put them on a pedestal, and that like really wasn't the fucking case. That was it. All right, and like they're feeling that absence, but they want that back, so that way, like now they know how to. Am I making sense? Like, they want to have that experience with you again where you are giving to them and loving with them and giving them attention and praise, so that way they can be more authentic with you and actually reciprocate and be grateful for what you did or are doing for them. Okay, again, January. Let's see here. January. Someone's birthday could be in January. Someone's birthday could be in January. What the heck? Is it? No, February. January, February, Scorpio, August, 16th. I don't know, I felt really like cute when I said the 16th, so something really important could have happened like the 16th. Alright, let's see what else. Okay, yeah, I heard we met in our 20s. We met in our 20s. And then someone fell in love really fast. Fell in love really fast. I heard compassion. So we met in our 20s, fell in love really fast. Compassion. Friendship. Lack of loyalty. See? Lack of loyalty. I wonder what's going to happen with that. Because then I just seen shoes. Have you walked a mile in my shoes? There needs to be a perception change. There needs to be a communication, a conversation. Someone wrote you a letter. Or someone's writing you a letter. Or someone wrote you a song. If this is making sense. August. August feels like heavy for me though, so I feel like something maybe not so nice happened in August for some of you. I'm hearing that one song. It's been 18 days, and then that's all I know. And there's something about a goldfish. I don't even know what that's about. There's something about a goldfish, and for some reason it's funny. Something about a goldfish, for some reason it's funny. I don't know if like a goldfish like died on someone and like someone had to flush it down the toilet and they thought that was hilarious. Like, not in a fucked up way. Not in a bad way. Like, I don't know what that was. There was like one goldfish that it just like, it was supposed to die sooner than it did and it just didn't. Anyways. Damn. I don't know if like... And then there was some kind of, like, gift. I feel like that's connected back with the letter, because I feel like this is, again, like, a love thing, where there was, like, some kind of creative gift. Like, someone made it. Like, someone made it for somebody. And I feel like that would have already happened. Like, that would have already happened. I'm hearing Blue's Clues. I don't know what the fuck that means. Blue's Clues, Blue's Clues. And no, my daughter is not watching Blue's Clues. She's watching Miss Rachel. May. I keep hearing May. May, why? May, traveling, leaving. Because I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. Yeah, I just feel like these messages are for someone who, like, had to leave a situation, but I'm getting two different things. I'm getting for a lot of you this is love, but I'm also getting for someone this is like a family member who did a lot of wrong. And I'm hearing like it's safe to say to come back. And there's something about shoes. Throwing shoes up. Anyways, alright, before I get all weird, I'm gonna cut off the video. Let me know if it resonated. Just some quick fun channeling going on, and I will see you guys again. I got to do Pisces birthday reading, which I'm probably going to do either tomorrow night, like their bonus reading. I'm either going to do it tomorrow night or I'm going to do Monday. Sorry, I'm getting... okay, I'm getting, you know, like the fish, okay? The singing fish. Take me to the river. I'm seeing that fish, okay? So I don't know if someone has that, like, in their basement. So I see that fish, like, on a wood, like a wood, like, plank wall, and yeah. But I heard the, I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all. So yeah, definitely if you and someone else were having a little bit of problems, maybe not, I don't know, it just feels, it feels complicated is what it is, like, because there's so many intertwined details that go within this connection that I can't place it, so I can't get into too much details, but I can see like an end result, and there is going to be that conversation moment, and yes, someone is going to change their actions. They're going to give back like how they've never give back before, and it's not faked. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to kind of do more like this because I like these. Once I get to 50 subscribers, I get to go live, and then that's going to be a game changer, and we can sit and we can talk and we can have fun. But until then, you guys have a fantastic, great night, and I'll see you soon.